Welcome to day 5 of Inktober. So today's theme was chicken, and at first I thought, why would I want to do chicken? But then I thought of the most iconic chicken for me, which was Billina from Return to Oz. And Return to Oz was a movie I really loved as a kid, and actually, Jack Pumpkinhead was my imaginary friend. So I don't plan these beforehand, so now that I think about it, oh man, I should have done the chicken when she was in Jack Pumpkinhead's head, but um, maybe someday in the future. But so I did her hanging out with her buddy Dorothy, and this is I drew them, and then I thought, well, what would make it more obvious of who it is? And so I put it as they're entering the Emerald City, and the city's all torn apart, and the Wheeler, beware the Wheelers is written on the on the walls and everything. And looking back, I mean, the Wheelers were so creepy. But like that little kid creepy, where you're like, oh, that's so creepy, and you're kind of hiding behind the couch, but at the same time, you're like, but I still want to see them, And I actually was afraid of robots as a little kid, but TikTok I just adored, probably because they tried to make him as friendly as possible, and I don't think you could make a friendlier Tin Man mechanical person. So, and then all the food, like I know the food was supposed to be not particularly appetizing, not the lunch pail, but like the other food that was it I can't quite remember his name, but he's feeding her, and it's supposed to be like, oh, limestone pie or something. And I'm like, oh man, those just look so good. But it's not supposed to be good. Anyway, I really enjoyed the movie. So it was really fun to kind of revisit it and color it in. As always, I try to like do things I've never quite done before. And these ones I was trying to make old looking buildings, and I've never drawn a chicken before, believe it or not. So I just tried to do some different things that I hadn't quite done before, and her dress was fun to do because I've never done a dress with like lines in it, and her dress has a lot of lines and such. So I feel like those who know the movie see it and know what it is, so that feels good. And Yeah, and so I'm doing it with Prismacolor markers and just drawing it on the spot. So it was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good night.